few sketches, and we are just leading up to, let me just adjust it a bit. Oh, I don't know if that helped anything. Just a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. So we're going to draw that over there in my own style. You know what's really like tricky is all this other little stuff that's inside the drawing that's like just so tricky. But anyway, we won't let that get us down. Let's start the drawing. So basically, whenever you start, can you see? It's very light. You have to use a very light pencil. I'm using a, I don't know if you can see. Wait, hold on. There we go. It's a 3H. It's quite light because you're sketching, right? So you want your first lines to be quite transparent. So what I'm doing now, I must just spot there, is I'm just going to draw in all my perspective lines just to get to make sure that the artwork is perfect in its vanishing point. I might need to erase this. Oh, okay, not erasing. And what we do is we do this exercise continuously, and it takes as long as it takes, for however long it takes, until you are comfortable. Where does that line go? God, the lines. Oh no, I have to start all over again. Okay, so we're going to start all over again. Trying to draw in the main things. So start off with the main frame of the artwork, okay, which is a square, right? Well, it's a rectangle actually, honestly, but it does look like a square, so that's fine. Draw in your horizontal line, and oh no, that was vertical. And then your horizontal line, draw in your diagonal lines, just make sure they reach right through. Okay, perfect. Then you're going to have to draw in some more lines, so make sure they cross what we call here the vanishing point, because that is actually kind of the important part of your artwork. Okay, so you're busy drawing in the lines. I'm happy with all those lines. Once you've drawn in your lines, you've got to now start gauging where everything is. Okay, so we can see that it's more square over here, so we're going to make it more square. Try and gauge it. That's the square there. So you got to put in all your guidelines. Okay, I'm just so excited to sketch already, but you have to do this first. You don't have to, but it's good. Actually, you have to. Okay, and then we're going to put in that line there. You can see here. Let's go back. So we've done the whole rectangle, as you can see. Done the rectangle. Once you've done the rectangle, then I'm now working on that. So I've done that. Looks a bit definitely not correct. Okay, and now I'm just gonna, so I've done that separation. I'm gonna separate that as well now. And you're just gauging, so don't be afraid to gauge, and it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Don't even worry about perfection, not at this point. Now we see here we've got these little, okay, and those are running at an angle. And then sometimes what we do is we just angle it. I don't know, that's not easy to explain to you, but we do that. we angle it with the pencil, try to get the size ratio. You can see a little triangle popping out there. Can you see? Let me show you close up. There's a little triangle there in the corner. So we're going to also have a little triangle here in our little corner. You see? And don't worry about perfection yet. This is the blueprint. Okay, now we're going to get to the main artwork. What you can also do here is put another line through horizontal. And now here's the next part, which would be the middle of this here. You see the artwork is divided into 3 pieces on this little section here. And we're going to get that going. And then we can see there's a, whatever that is, it's there. And we're going to put it in. It's a work in progress, guys, okay? So don't even fret. Don't even fret. Always keep working on it. And that is so out of proportion, but anyway, it's fine. We're going to just keep going. I'm drawing in these pieces here. Hey, okay. Can you speak a bit louder? Hi, welcome. Okay, I'll try to speak a bit louder. It is ASMR. I don't know. Anyway, I'll speak louder. So now we have put in all the little anglings, and now we're going to draw that window and that window. So that window is basically quite big. So we're going to put it in there like that. And I've already drawn that other little line, but it's okay. And then we're going to go over there and draw in that line. Try to get it straight. It's not easy, but it's okay. I don't know. Some people do use rulers. I think it's okay if you use a ruler because sometimes you want it to be, you know, but perfect. That's okay. But much later, okay. Right now we are doing the blueprint. Alright. Happy with that. Let's get the door details in. I love door details. And we're just going to get those knobs going there, knob keys, and whatever those are. Don't have the words for it right now. I'm just going to draw that over there. We're going to draw in that piece as well that's hanging out at the bottom there. And then this little breakpoint here within the frame. And then let's solidify these lines here, get them quite solid. Get that line over there. I think it's actually a continuation of that. Okay. Well, you can get the detail going later. And there's a little situation there. Look, there you go. Got that in. Okay. Then what are we doing next? We're doing honestly, that space is too much. It actually is too much. I'm gonna lift it a bit, but I've already done that. You know what? It's fine. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it because anyway, it doesn't have to look exactly like the original. Okay, then we're gonna draw in the pot plants. They're all sitting about here. Actually, they're much closer. Oh, anyway, it's fine. Like I said, it doesn't have to be exactly the same as your. You don't have to do that. It's meant to. You need to do it in your own style, anyway. So that's okay. It doesn't have to look exactly like it. You can also exaggerate. The way certain things look. We'll go into it later. Right now we're just doing the shape of the subject matter. Why as if you look at all that little detail thing. But it's okay. We're gonna see if we can get it done. Okay, perfect. Just draw in those strange little light bulbs on top there. Come out like there, and then this one doesn't even look like this one. Why would you? Okay, well, it's okay. Okay, just draw in your little lights. Okay, shall we do a bit of the roof detail? A little bit of the roof detail. And I always just do that for, I always just draw a block across for the wording, and you can choose whatever wording you like. You don't have to match it, eh, by the way. Always draw or paint in your own style, especially using reference, and switch it up as well. That's okay too. Chose, I think, the most challenging artwork. Why did I choose this one? It's okay. Let's start drawing in the little shelves. Stop drawing the little goodies. It's going to take a while, but it's quite cool. It's meditative, right? Okay. Generally going to be quiet from here on because this does require quite a bit of focus. I'm going to draw this window and then can move on to the other little one. Just taking a look at what I'm doing. Let's get that little wording going there. There's also some little situations going on here. Just get used to all this like cute, strange stuff that's in the background of all these cafeterias. Not cafeterias, little cafes. So like this stuff that you just can't make out. It's in the background. Okay. I don't know, I'm ready to make everything final already. flowers here because that seems fun enough. Just going to shade that in. Okay, well, I think that was a lot of fun. Let me just keep going here. Mind you, you can do a lot of sketches. You don't need to like do one, and it doesn't have to be perfect at all. Literally just the fun of it is great. Can you see? Looks pretty good, I think. A lot of fun. I'm gonna shade this in ever so softly. Okay, just to give it a bit of depth. And we're just gonna go over this again, give it some shape and some body. Let us play with that as well, get that going. Just let the background be a bit more definitive. This was kind of a fun one. These lights are like quite strange for me. Basically these like bowls that just supposedly emit light onto this cute little building. Just want to capture the shape of the light there. How do we do? Gonna have to go back and work on that. Let us work on the writing here. I have to do it like this. Okay, that is a terrible E. It's okay. Done. The place. Let's keep going. We need to work on the other tree. And I have to sketch a whole lot more before we get to the one I intend on. I did have one that I did earlier, but like, I need to work on that. Do you want me to show you? I did this one the other day. You know, I did that one the other day. That was quite exciting. I loved that. Did it in my own style. Some sketchy. Gotta do some more though. Yeah. Anyway. Gonna keep going.